How Jin was manipulated by his production team. Jimin continues to face ongoing dating rumors. Jimin's father releases a statement, and BTS's schedule has been revealed. Watch till the end to find out all the details. Is this actress intentionally trying to spark false dating rumors about herself and Jimin to gain fame? Some fans think so, and here's why. For years, baseless rumors have circulated online about actress Song Da-eun dating BTS member Jimin. While neither of them ever confirmed the relationship, the topic has continued to spread online. Now, Song's own recent social media activity and comments during live streams have reignited rumors. The dating rumors first appeared back in the summer of 2022. On July 18th, someone posted on the Korean site PanNate claiming to have proof that Song and Jimin were dating. The post, now deleted, listed 12 reasons why the two might be in a relationship. These included things like wearing the same earrings on the same day, posting Instagram stories just minutes apart, and being spotted at the same soccer match on Song's birthday. People also noticed that Song had watched the movie Allied, which Jimin had once told fans to check out. Jimin had also mentioned in an interview that he'd like to grow peonies and rubber trees during his free time. Coincidentally, Song is known to love those exact same plants. More links began to surface. Song posted from a hotel restaurant in Jamshil on the last day of BTS's concert at the nearby Olympic Stadium. Both she and Jimin shared photos posing with Peanuts characters around the same time. Friends of Song followed both her and Jimin on Instagram, but not the other BTS members. Song also opened a cafe that had the number 5 in the name. Many BTS fans associate that number with Jimin. In her post about the cafe, she used a purple heart emoji, a symbol often used by BTS and their fans. There were even reports that she and Jimin had worn matching necklaces. Even though the rumors continued to spread, Song didn't speak about them publicly until over a year later. On October 20th, 2023, she posted a message on Instagram saying she had nothing to do with the rumors and that people needed to stop bothering her. She said she wasn't crazy and understood how intense fandoms could be. She also said she had started collecting videos and screenshots from Instagram and YouTube and warned that she might take legal action against those spreading false claims about her. While this message sounded like a denial, things changed again in May 2024. On May 16th, Song posted a series of videos to her Instagram story that brought the dating rumors back to life. One video showed someone walking with their face covered by a flower sticker. Fans immediately pointed out that this looked very similar to a photo BTS member V had posted back in 2021 that showed Jimin walking in the same way. In another video, Song wore a shirt that said "Mic Drop," the title of a famous BTS song. She then shared a clip of a large yellow balloon, which looked a lot like the balloon Jimin had used in one of his photo shoots. Her last video showed her dog playing in an apartment that fans thought looked like Jimin's home, as seen in an old BTS documentary. The most controversial post, however, was a photo that was allegedly uploaded and quickly deleted. It showed 2 suitcase tags, one with her name and one with Jimin's. If these posts were supposed to quiet the rumors, they didn't. On June 3rd, 2024, another post about Song spread online. According to that post, she had recently gone live on TikTok and said some things that got people talking. She didn't name Jimin, but her words led many to believe she was talking about him, since no other idols have been connected to her before. During the live stream, she mentioned getting a call from an unknown number. She said the last digits of that number matched her boyfriend's birthday. She also said that she didn't try to seduce the idol that people loved. Later in the stream, she added that just because the idol liked her, it didn't mean she deserved to be hated. She said she hadn't made the first move. She became emotional during the stream and started crying, saying she was receiving hateful messages and that even her family was being targeted by fans. In another video, Song appeared angry. She said she hoped the people who were hurting her family would go through the same kind of pain. She said they deserved to be punished. She repeated that the idol's feelings for her didn't mean she deserved hate, and again said she hadn't started anything. She warned people to stop harassing her and said they had no idea what she might reveal if she lost her temper. She also said people were always threatening to sue her, but claimed that in the end, they were the ones who could be sued. It's also possible that Song Da-eun isn't trying to spark dating rumors at all, and that fans are simply connecting dots that were never meant to be linked. Many of the so-called clues, like similar outfits, shared interests, or overlapping social media activity, could easily be coincidences. In the age of the internet, people can take small, unrelated details and build entire theories around them. Some fans might be unintentionally cherry-picking moments to support a story they've already decided is true. Without clear proof or direct statements from either party, it's just as likely that these connections mean nothing, and that songs, posts, and actions have been misread or taken out of context. So far, Jimin and his label, HYBE, have not made any public statements about the situation. He has stayed quiet the entire time, and Song still hasn't clearly said who the idol is. Jin was manipulated by his production team, but in a good way. When the team at Rotopia Salon started working on Run Jin, they weren't just making a typical variety show. They were building something shaped entirely around BTS's Jin. In a post shared by the company on June 2nd, they explained how Jin played a hands-on role from the very beginning. He helped decide how the show would feel, what kind of challenges would be included, and most importantly, what the overall vibe should be. His number one rule was simple: the show had to be fun. Jin told the team that if he didn't enjoy filming, then the fans wouldn't enjoy watching either. That idea became the core of the show's entire approach. Even when filming was tiring or required a lot of money, if Jin thought it was fun, he was completely in. Because of this attitude, the directors felt free to try bold and unique ideas. Some episodes pushed Jin into unfamiliar situations. The producers shared that in those shoots, Jin sometimes looked unsure all the way until the end. Still, they often gently joked that they would pretend not to notice and use BTS fans as their secret weapon to get him to go along with their plans. They admitted they'd say things like, "But ARMY would love this," as a way to nudge him into taking part. Planning each episode wasn't done behind Jin's back. The team regularly worked with him to figure out what he wanted to do next. Sometimes they'd ask him well ahead of time for ideas. Other times, they paid close attention to what fans were enjoying online and quietly used that feedback to guide what kind of themes or props to include in upcoming episodes. Interestingly, Jin often wasn't told what each episode would be about until the day of filming. The guest stars and themes were usually kept secret from him. In other news, while South Koreans were busy casting their votes in a major presidential election, someone completely unexpected grabbed the nation's attention. And it wasn't one of the candidates. It was Jin who showed up at a polling station early in the morning. There were no stylists with him, no photographers arranged by his team, and no fancy outfit. He wore a plain gray hoodie, looked sleepy, and had zero makeup on. His face was completely natural. Even though he didn't try to get attention, photos of him quickly spread across the internet. Online communities like Pan and The Coup were flooded with posts about how he looked that day. One photo in particular, taken by a reporter who happened to be nearby, went viral fast. It wasn't planned, but it showed Jin in a way fans aren't used to seeing: sleepy, casual, and totally normal. Yet even without trying, he still looked good. That image led to an explosion of comments online, with one popular post titled "Jin came to vote" getting shared and talked about hundreds of times. And just like that, Jin managed to turn a regular morning vote into something that sparked a wave of reactions across the country. Not by trying, but just by being honest. BTS's schedule has been revealed. BTS is getting ready for one of its most emotional events yet. The group is celebrating its 12th anniversary this year, and the 2025 BTS Festa will take place on June 13th and 14th. Every year, Festa brings fans and BTS together to mark their debut, but this time it means something more. For the first time in years, fans believe there's a real chance of seeing all 7 members back together. The Festa started with a surprise video on May 31st. Fans hadn't expected it, and what made it even more special was that Jin and J-Hope, the first 2 members to finish their military service, were both in it. The video looked like a fake news broadcast. Jin played the role of a cheerful news anchor, while J-Hope acted as a reporter giving updates from the scene. The video was funny, but for fans it meant something serious. The group is finally starting to come back together. This year's Festa wasn't randomly planned. The rest of the BTS members are supposed to finish their military service in June. That's why fans believe the timing of the event isn't a coincidence. Big Hit Music hasn't said whether all the members will be there or perform, but many people are hopeful. The theme for this year is 12 o'clock, inspired by their song 0 o'clock, which is about starting fresh. To fans, it feels like the group is preparing for a new beginning. On the Festa website, there's a message that says, "Time for us to meet again." On June 13th, 2025, beyond a long wait, we begin our festival together again, us. That last word, us, has started a lot of discussions online. Some fans believe it means the group will appear together on stage. Others think it simply means the strong connection between BTS and their fans, ARMY. Whether it's literal or symbolic, the excitement is growing. Fans who can't attend in person won't miss out. The event will include online content for the global audience. This includes the group's annual family portrait and BTS Live, which many fans look forward to each year. As always, special BTS merchandise will be released, but the prices and items haven't been revealed yet. Many fans still remember what happened at last year's Festa in 2024. Jin had just finished his military service and attended the event. He hugged 1,000 fans individually, something that many said made them cry. Now that more members are returning from service, this year's Festa could be the closest thing fans have seen to a full BTS gathering since 2022. It might not be their full comeback, but it feels like an important step toward it. There's still no word on how much tickets will cost or whether all the members will actually perform together. Big Hit hasn't made any official announcements about that. But for the millions of fans who have waited through years of separation and silence, this June feels like something they've been dreaming of. It's not just another event, it's a sign that BTS is truly coming back. Jimin's father made an announcement. In Busan, a quiet cafe is drawing attention for something far more personal than coffee. The spotlight is on Jimin's father, Mr. Park, who announced a heartfelt event to celebrate his son's military discharge, one of the most anticipated moments for BTS fans this year. The cafe, now called Z Millennial, shared the news on Instagram. Mr. Park explained that he had prepared a small but special gift to mark Jimin's return from military service on June 11th. As part of the celebration, 30 visitors will receive a free physical copy of Muse, Jimin's second solo album, which was released while he was still serving. The winners will be picked at random based on their receipt numbers from purchases made that day. Mr. Park invited fans to stop by, describing the event as a moment to relax and enjoy the music together. His message wasn't flashy or dramatic, but it touched many fans deeply. The announcement quickly spread online, and it didn't take long before fans around the world were talking about it. This isn't the first time Mr. Park has quietly supported his son. Fans remember how he's shown love in small but meaningful ways, like sending flowers for Jimin's solo performances or leaving kind messages during his comeback promotions. Now, with Jimin only days away from finishing his service, fans are calling this new event another example of the strong bond between father and son. Many people shared their feelings online, saying they saw the event as a thoughtful and humble way for Mr. Park to show how proud he is. Instead of making a big announcement through the media, he chose a simple cafe event that fans could enjoy up close. This made it feel more personal and sincere. The cafe itself has a story of its own. It used to be called Magnate, but in 2024, the name had to be changed after another company filed a legal claim over the trademark. Rather than go through a public legal fight, Mr. Park decided to rename it Z Millennial. The new name is a mix of Gen Z and Millennial, and it shows his goal of creating a place where young people feel welcome and connected. But Z Millennial is more than just a coffee shop. Over time, it's become a special place for BTS fans. Inside, there are personal items from Jimin on display, including letters he's written to his dad. One letter, shared publicly on Parents' Day earlier this year, left many fans emotional. In the message, Jimin thanked his father for always being a source of strength, told him to take care of his health, and said he loved him. He signed it simply, "Your son, Jimin." That letter was displayed inside the cafe and quickly went viral online. Fans were moved by how open and loving Jimin's message was, and many said it gave them a better look at the kind of relationship he has with his father. The event on June 11th doesn't involve any concerts, tickets, or big decorations. There's no cost to enter, and the only way to win is by being one of the 30 people whose receipt number is chosen that day. The cafe didn't mention any extra prizes or big surprises. It's about music, memory, and celebrating something important in a quiet but meaningful way. While no one knows for sure if Jimin will visit the cafe in person, the event still feels like a tribute to both his time in the military and his work as an artist. Muse, which came out while he was enlisted, is now part of the celebration as he returns home. Mr. Park has never been one for big shows or expensive ads. Instead of spending tens of thousands of dollars on flashy promotions, he chose to do something simple that fans could actually be part of. For many ARMYs, that's exactly what makes it so powerful. Kid LAROI shared a crazy story about Jungkook. The Kid LAROI appeared on BuzzFeed's Puppy interview, where he shared a behind-the-scenes story about working with BTS's Jungkook that quickly caught the attention of fans around the world. Sitting among a group of playful puppies, the Australian singer talked about their collaboration on the track Too Much, which also featured UK rapper Central C. But what really stood out wasn't the song itself, it was what happened off-camera. LAROI described how, during the filming of the Too Much music video, something unexpected happened. Even though the team had already been working with a demo version of the chorus, Jungkook wasn't satisfied with it. On the day of the shoot, he suddenly decided to re-record the hook, not in a professional recording studio, but right there at the filming location. He stepped into one of the rehearsal rooms, recorded new vocals, and came back with the final version. LAROI said it was cool to watch Jungkook make that decision in the moment and actually carry it out without hesitation. He explained that everyone got to see him do it live, and that it was really impressive to witness how serious and focused Jungkook was. When the interviewer asked whether he would want to work with Jungkook again, LAROI answered immediately that he would. He added with a smile that Jungkook should call me, making it clear he'd love the chance to team up again in the future. After LAROI shared the story about Jungkook re-recording the chorus on set, fans flooded social media with their thoughts. LAROI's interview left fans hopeful for another future collaboration. Although nothing official has been announced, the way both artists spoke about the experience made it clear that they respected each other